Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday afternoon. Before I get into this video, I just need to apologize really quickly. I didn't get a chance to do a YouTube video for you guys yesterday. I had a very long day at work yesterday, and to be honest, I didn't get time to really do anything. So I am sorry about that. I don't work tomorrow, so I got a bit of time now to give you guys some great content to watch. So this afternoon's video is going to be my preview of the NRL trial games for week 2. Now, according to the NRL.com website, apparently this is week 3 of the trial games. So, really, some of these teams are only playing their first trial. So, I don't know how it's week 3, but I thought it was week 2 because, you know, according to the preseason NRL.com here, it says the Sharks vs Dragons game was week 1 of the trials, and then week 2 last week. I thought last week would have been week 1, but anyway, I'm going to go and call it week 2 because it's just confusing. So, anyway, week 2 of the NRL trials. There's 8 games to get through. Now, I'm only going to be previewing 6 of these games. Now, I'm going to save the Charity Shield preview for a separate video because it's a special game in my opinion, and I'll save that for a different video. And the other one, the Titans versus the Warriors, I'm going to save that for another video as well because that is actually in my town, Lismore, where I live, where I'm recording this video. Titans play the Warriors on Saturday at Oaks Oval, where I will be attending that game. So I'll save the Charity Shield video and the Titans Warriors Lismore trial game for another video as well. But I'm more than happy to get into these other trial games. Now, let's get into it. So the first trial game is on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. This game is being played at Sefert Oval. I have no idea where that is. I am sorry. But anyway, it's two heavyweight sides. The Raiders up against the Roosters. Both sides will probably play most of their big name players just to give them a bit of match fitness. Now, Josh Hodgson's back for the Raiders, I understand. That's a big inclusion. My tip for this game, trial games can go either way. They don't mean a whole lot. It's just a hit out, just to get some of the cobwebs off, some of the rust out of the way. I'm going to tip the Raiders to beat the Roosters in this game. I think the Raiders will get the job done. Josh Hodgson will probably play about 50, 60 minutes, get some match fitness back going into the season. I wouldn't be surprised if the Roosters win. This game could go either way, but I'm tipping the Raiders to beat the Roosters here. I'm going to go the Raiders by 6. I'll go 22 points to 16. And, I think it'll be a pretty entertaining game. So, Raiders by 6. Raiders to win 22-16. Hodgson to be man of the match as well. Also on Saturday afternoon at 4:45 at Albury Sports Ground. This game's being played at Albury. It's the Melbourne Storm up against the Newcastle Knights. Kickoff was at 4:45. Look, this is another game where I think it could go either way. Melbourne looking pretty good as always. They are the reigning defending premiers. The Knights made the finals last year, looking to back up their year last year. It's only a trial, could go either way, but I think Melbourne will probably win this game by about 10 points. So, I'll go Melbourne 24 points to 14. I think they'll be a little bit too good. And my man the match, I'll go with Justin Olam if he plays. I don't know the whole team list because they're hard to find. I think a lot of teams have just named their rosters at the moment. They haven't named their actual team list. So I'll go Melbourne to win by 10, 24-14. I'll go Justin Olam to be best on ground. Saturday at 6 o'clock at Nostrata Jubilee Stadium is the Sharks up against the Bulldogs. This will be an interesting game. This one could go either way. Cronulla versus Canterbury. Look, I think both sides will probably play a majority of their team. Obviously, you want to get some match fitness into your big name players. The Sharks will want to get match fitness into the likes of Wade Graham, Chad Townsend, Andrew Fafita, and Dugan, and all these sort of players. And the Bulldogs, well, they'll want to get some match fitness to the likes of Josh Jackson, Kyle Flanagan, Nick Cotchery, Corey Allen, Dylan Harper if he's fit, and all these sort of players. So look, I think this game could go either way, but I'm going to tip the Bulldogs to beat the Sharks in this trial game. I'll go the Bulldogs by 8. I'll go 18 points to 10. I think the Doggies will get the job done in that one. Also on Saturday night at 7:30 at Panthers Stadium, it is the Panthers versus the Eels, the Western Sydney Derby. I think both sides will play majority of their team. I think this game will be a really tight one. I think it'll be a high scoring game. I remember last year when they played that trial game down there in the south coast of New South Wales somewhere. I think it was a 22-all draw from memory. Look, I think it'll be high scoring. I think Penrith will beat Parramatta here. I'll go Penrith 28 points to 24. So Penrith by 4. Real high scoring game. And I think Moses Leota will be man of the match in that one. Now, Saturday night, this is a pretty big game, this one. I believe this game's being played at Redcliffe, but I could be wrong. It is the Broncos versus my team, the Cowboys. It is Alex Glenn's testimonial match. Now, this is a big occasion for the Broncos and Alex Glenn. Now, I know a couple of years ago, you would have saw the Jonathan Thurston testimonial match when it was him versus Cameron Smith. And you would have saw the one last year of John Sutton. Now, look, this is 8 o'clock on Saturday night. This will be a really good game, this one. Broncos, Cowboys, two big rivals going at it. The Cowboys have named a pretty good side. So have Brisbane. Look, I don't normally go against the Cowboys in these sort of games. But look, it's Alex Glenn's testimonial game. Broncos and Cowboys. It makes me sick tipping the Broncos here. But I'm going to tip the Broncos to actually beat the Cowboys in this game. I hope the Cowboys spoil the party and destroy Brisbane. I really do. But I think the Broncos are going to do it for Alex Glenn. And I think they're going to get the job done against the Cowboys. I really do. So I'm going the Broncos by about 12 points here. I think they'll be a bit too good. I'm going the Broncos to win this game. I'm going to go with a scoreline of 26 points to 14. I think it'll be an entertaining game. Plenty of points scored. I'm going the Broncos 26-14 in my man of the match. Obviously, it would be pretty cheesy to go with Alex Glenn, but I'm going to go with a different option there. I'm going to go with Tevita Pangai Jr. to be man of the match. So, Broncos by 12, 26 points to 14, and Tevita Pangai Jr. to be best on ground. And finally, the other game on Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock at Leichhardt Oval. It is the West Tigers up against the Manly Warringah Seagulls. This will be an interesting game, this one. Manly, obviously, have had a pretty tough week with Tom Trbojevic going down injured in the bathroom. And the West Tigers, you know, I think they're in for a long season, but this is one of those games where it could go either way. Look, I think Manly will have too much class here. If Cherry Evans and Foran play at least 40 minutes, I think they'll have too much class. For the West Tigers halves, you know, the likes of Brooks, who I think's in for a long year. I think Manly will be too good for the Tigers here. I'm going to go Manly by 18. I'm going to go the Seagulls to win this game. I'm going to go with a scoreline of 30 points to 12. Manly by 18. My man of the match for this game. I'm going to go with, let's go Curtis Sheridan. I'll go Sheridan to get man of the match in that one. Like I said, I'll save the Charity Shield for another video. And I'll save the Titans Warriors trial game in Lismore here for another video tomorrow. But anyway, guys, they're my tips for the NRL trial games for week 2 or week 3, however you want to put it. This is the only trial game that all the other sides are playing, and in 2 weeks' time the season kicks off. So my tips, last second, I've got the Raiders to beat the Roosters, the Storm to beat the Knights, I've got the Bulldogs to beat the Sharks, I have got the Panthers to beat the Eels, the Broncos to beat the Cowboys, and the Seagulls to knock off the West Tigers. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later on tonight for my preview of the Charity Shield between the Rabbitohs and the Dragons. Alright, guys, until then, stay safe, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.